So, good evening, and you can probably see there is a lighthouse behind me. So I'm on the island of El Hierro again in the Canary Islands. I came here like 3 years ago and had really bad weather. I was stuck inside for quite a long time. There is a video if you scroll back through the channel. One shot I wanted to try and get while I was here last time and didn't is to see if I could capture the Milky Way over this lighthouse. And obviously I didn't manage, but I arrived last night, had nice clear skies above where I lived, grabbed a couple of shots which I'll pop up on the screen in a minute, and there's another clear-ish night tonight, so I have finally come down to the lighthouse, which is the twistiest, stupid little road full of kamikaze rabbits. It's only about 12 kilometres and it takes like 45-50 minutes to get here. And yeah, see what I can come up with. So the Milky Way is kind of that way. So what I need to do is go up the hill on that side. I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see it, it's dark. So there's a hill up behind the lighthouse, so I need to go up there a little way, and hopefully that should let me frame it. The problem I'm going to have is that if I get a little bit higher up, that beam of light spinning round is going to be shining straight into the camera, which is bad for a long exposure, well, for any exposure. So yeah, bit of experimentation needed, I think, but it's very still. It's really windy all day today, and there's no wind at all here. So I've grabbed just a nice camera there, a shot of the lighthouse with the dying light behind it. So I think now I'm going to just walk back up the road a little way and see if I can get the Milky Way shot lined up. Right, I think the composition here works a little bit better. So the lighthouse is positioned at the bottom right hand third of the frame, because there's some rocks in front of it, we can't see all of it here, and the Milky Way is then sort of going upwards vertically on the left hand side of the image. So it looks okay. The lighthouse is drowning it out quite a lot, so you have to do a bit of experimenting. So that's with a 20-second exposure. The stars are trailing a little bit. I'll try doing a couple of shots with the tracker running, but obviously that's going to then make the lighthouse blurry. Don't know how easy they're going to be to blend together, so I think tonight is going to be a bit of experimenting and see what works best at the end of it. Pretty cool though. So the lighthouse was put here in 1933, I think. But yeah, a few hundred years ago, this was the end of the known world. I don't know if you can really see me apart from the lighthouse comes around. Yeah, El Hierro is the furthest southwest of the Canary Islands, and from this lighthouse, if you head out to sea, you don't get to anything until you hit South America. And a little way over there on the lava fields, there's a monument to the original meridian, which was put here before it was moved to Greenwich. So yeah, tip of existence a long time ago. Obviously not these days. Right, stop talking to you, take some more pictures. Right, I've just tried a different approach, so I've whacked the ISO on the camera right up to 6400. So this lens is a 2.8, so that's giving me a shutter speed of about 3 seconds, and if you watch the light going round, you'll see that that's long enough for there to there before the proper bright bit comes back. So on the back of the camera, what that gives me is the lighthouse with beams shining off each side, left and right, which looks quite cool, and then the Milky Way above it. Now it's not a very bright image, it's okay, you can see it on the back of the camera, and it's pretty noisy. But the good thing is that Lightroom's noise reduction these days, the AI version, is actually pretty good. So I'm sort of semi-confident that with a bit of playing around, that image might be alright. The lighthouse itself is still pretty bright, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to grab a few more shots in a similar style of that, just to see if there's a better one or not. I might also stick my 85mm lens on. Not quite sure whether it will work. What I want to try doing is punching in onto the lighthouse itself, and just see if I can pick up a few stars in the background. Probably won't work, but I'll find out. I might walk back down and do a few more shots from lower down, a bit like the first one I did, because although it won't be the Milky Way itself, the other half of the Milky Way, the less bright bit, is over behind us, so I might be able to pick some of that up, or even do a shot from kind of quite low down underneath the lighthouse looking up. We'll see. Right, yes, I'll do this now a few more times. Right, I've wandered a little way across the lava field from where the car is, just to get a shot from the other side, but the stars behind the lighthouse aren't so bright here, so I'm not quite sure this one's going to work as well. I don't really want to go any further because, as you can see, there's quite a lot of holes here to keep an eye out for. So I think probably I might head back to the car. I don't think I'm going to achieve anything more, so yeah, we'll see how much we can brighten the stars in the images I got up from the road there. See how well they balance against the lighthouse, but yeah, quite a tricky shot this. I'm glad I tried it, but yeah, we'll find out what the end result looks like. If it comes out, I'll stick it up on the screen in a minute. I'll also keep an eye out on the way back for any other interesting scenes. I think there's a little viewpoint out over the sea, part way along the road, so it might be worth a quick stop and just a generic Milky Way type shot with no foreground. Yeah, right, back to the car. Morning. So yeah, it's the next morning. I've woken up with a sore throat today, so I've got a precautionary Lemsip. So I've just been able to whiz through the photos from last night, and I thought I'd have a quick look at one of the main set that we took up on the roadside, and I think it's actually come out not too bad. Certainly rescuable. So this is kind of the raw shot that I've chosen, and I picked this one because the beams of light coming off the lighthouse are fairly symmetrical in either direction. We'll see. You can definitely pick out some of the Milky Way if I just brighten the image up. Obviously that makes everything kind of bright. There's also a kind of weird purple tinge to the lighthouse. I'm not sure what that's caused by, perhaps something to do with the optics. So I sort of tweaked that out a little bit by altering the white balance, so warming it up. Altering the tint, so that's not too bad. I then had a bit more of a play, rather than increasing the overall exposure, bringing up the whites, turning down highlights. You can get the shape of the lighthouse back in the image there. I also did a denoise. If I zoom in, this is obviously super grainy, because this was shot at 6400 ISO. Anyway, I won't take you through all the editing I did. There wasn't actually a huge amount in the end, but the finished version I've come up with is this one. So this has had the Lightroom denoise applied to it, which if I zoom in you'll see it's a much clearer image for a single shot of, well, what were we? Like 3.2 seconds at 6400, that's looking pretty reasonable. I had to add a few masks, so one to bring out a little bit more detail in the Milky Way. I added an upper mask just to brighten the sky a bit more, and a lower mask just to control that colour in the lighthouse and neutralise it a little bit. The ground was still really grainy because that was so underexposed, so another mask at the bottom here which just darkens the ground a little bit more, and these two masks on each side. There was basically a bit of, I don't know, green glow or noise creeping in. I think it's probably a sensor artifact once the image was brightened up, so that just reduces those. So overall, not bad. I'm going to have a play with a few more of the images now, and I will stick whatever I've achieved on the screen for you in a moment. Other than that, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you again fairly soon. See ya.